Mrs. Hanson for story time again. This week we've been thinking all about keeping our bodies healthy, and I've got another story all about a type of exercise. That's right, it's another story with Topsy and Tim. What are they doing? That's right, they're playing football. Can you remember who it was that wrote the Topsy and Tim books? That's right, the authors were Jean and Gareth Adamson. And my story's title today is Topsy and Tim Play Football. So I will turn the front cover over. And there's the title page, Topsy and Tim Play Football. And the author's name's there again now. It's a ladybird book. You can see the picture of the ladybird there. Topsy and Tim were getting dressed for football club in the park. My shirt doesn't fit, said Tim. Because it's back to front, said Topsy. Silly Tim. At last they were ready to go. Dad was going with them. Have you got our drinks? Asked Tim. They're in my rucksack, said Dad. Kerry and Tony and little Stevie Dunton were on their way to football club too. Hi, Topsy and Tim, they called. Soon they were joined by a group of children in the park, all of them wearing football shirts and trainers. Good morning, everyone, said Les, their football instructor. Let's start with a run to warm us up. The children lined up behind Les and ran to the far side of the park and back. I'm lovely and hot now, panted Tim. I need a drink, puffed Topsy. All the children were hot and thirsty after the run. Luckily, the mums and dads had got bottles of cool water for everyone. Have you ever felt like that after running? Mrs. Hanson has. Now we'll learn some football skills, said Les. The children had to run in and out of a row of cones as quickly as possible. Well done, Topsy, said Les. Next they did the same thing backwards. That was not so easy. Tim tripped up. Whoops, he said. Can you see? Oh dear. You all did well, said Les. Now I want you to do the same thing again, dribbling your footballs along as you go. My baby brother is a good dribbler, joked Tony. The children worked hard at dribbling their footballs in and out of the cones. At last Les blew his whistle for them to stop. I think you're ready for a real game of football now, he said. Hooray! Shouted the children. Les had brought red and blue bibs for the children to wear. Dad helped Topsy and Tim put theirs on. Les split the children into two teams, a blue team and a red team. Tim and Tony were in the blue team. Topsy and Kerry and little Stevie Dunton were on the red team. At last everyone was ready. Les blew his whistle and threw the ball in. Stevie reached it first and gave it a big kick and sat down with a bump. Topsy ran after the ball and kicked it to Kerry. Kerry dribbled it past John, past Tim, past Tony, past Justin and right off the pitch. Les threw the ball back in. Tony kicked it to John, John kicked it to Justin, Justin passed it back to Tim and Tim scored the first goal. Everyone cheered and the game went on. Soon lots of goals had been scored and it was nearly time to stop. The red team needed just one more goal to make it even. Come on the Reds, shouted Kerry's dad. But Justin in the blue team chased the ball and kicked it high into the air. The ball came down and landed on Topsy's head with a bump and bounced off straight into the goal. Everyone laughed and cheered. Les blew his whistle at the end of the game. Well done, all of you, he said. It was time to go home. Dad wiped the worst of the mud off the twins and their footballs. I can see you had a good time, said Mummy when they reached home. I wish we had football club every day, said Tim. We could practice in the garden, said Topsy. And that's exactly what they did. And that is the end of my story. Maybe you could play football in your garden with your brothers and sisters or with your grown-ups. I hope that you enjoyed my story, and I hope you have lots of fun getting busy, doing lots of moving and getting active today. See you soon.